keeper of echoes of stories through time and realities.
There are moments when even echoes stop arguing. When motion hesitates. When choice holds its breath. This was one of those moments. The Luminous Rails, older than conquest, kinder than law, were screaming themselves hoarse as the engine of dominion tore forward toward a future with only one voice left. And standing upon that engine were those who refused to let silence be forced. The final battle did not happen on the train. It happened inside it. Reality bent inward, pulled tight by momentum and belief. Echoes clawed at one another, desperate not to be flattened into sameness. The engine roared like a god that mistook speed for destiny. At its heart stood the conductor, calm, centered, unbroken. Someone has to be in charge, he said, as worlds shook themselves apart behind him. He did not laugh. He did not rage. He believed. That was the danger. Cowboy ran the impossible curves of the engine's frame, boots finding grip on concepts that should not have existed. He wasn't fighting the train, he was keeping it distracted. Every leap said, "Not yet." Beside him, and sometimes within him, Samurai moved like a quiet correction. He did not strike the conductor. He cut through certainty itself, and each motion severing inevitability, creating space where none was allowed. Still, the engine advanced. Lovely stood near the heart of it all, hands glowing faintly, not trying to stop the rails, but reminding them what they were. Passage, choice, gentleness in motion. They listened. But they were being overpowered. And then there was Schaul, the exile. He did not raise his sword. He opened it. The sword that refused kings did something it had never done before. It did not resist. It invited. The dark blade in the conductor's grasp screamed, not in rage, but in recognition. It fought, of course it did, Domination does not surrender easily. But when the swords touched, they did not clash. They remembered. Schaul stepped forward, not as a ruler, not as a hero, not even as a savior. I will carry you, he said, to both blades, to both impulses. But I will never command you. The engine stuttered. For the first time, the rails went quiet. The swords merged. Not brighter, quieter, like a storm finally realizing it could be rain. Power did not vanish. It settled. Schaul did not become omnipotent. He did not ascend beyond reach. He became bound to balance, to refusal, to intervention only when one will sought to erase all others. He did not rule the omniverse. He protected its right to disagree. The conductor looked at the silent engine, at the rails, now gentle again. He did not curse. He only whispered. Then who decides? Schaul answered, not loud, but by letting the rails move within him. The conductor was left with a choice for the first time. The locomotives dissolved into light. Its stolen echoes released like breath after drowning. The rails returned to their old rhythm. Soft, patient, alive. Cowboy felt the pressure lift. Samurai sheathed his blade. Intent, finally at rest. Lovely watched the last shimmer fade. Some guardians wear crowns, she said. She smiled, sad, proud, and knowing. Others just listen. Power was never the enemy. Only the belief that it must stand alone. I am Thalen Oris, Keeper of Echoes. Thank you for sitting by the fire with me this season. When the echoes ring again, and they will, I'll be there, listening.